Public Service Commission. It's an independent regulatory agency. It's a 3-member commission. We regulate 1,100 jurisdictional utilities. Most of those are small water and sewer utilities. Also natural gas distribution systems, interstate pipelines. Electric utilities, the investor-owned and the jurisdictional cooperatives. Small number of telecommunication utilities. The PSC does not regulate municipal utilities except for gas pipeline safety. Also, the PSC does not regulate those cooperatives served by the Tennessee Valley Authority. So rate making, it's a legal process. It's guided by state statutes. Regulations derived from those statutes. Legal principles derived from the application of the statutes and the regulations. Per statute, rates must be fair, just, and reasonable. Utilities are allowed through rates to recover their costs of serving their customers, plus the ability to earn a reasonable rate of return on their capital investments. For an investor-owned utility, that means investors are entitled to an opportunity to earn a return on equity. For nonprofit utilities, such as East Kentucky Power Cooperative, rates must be adequate to meet their lender requirements and also to maintain financial stability. So Kentucky statutes and regulations also provide that rate cases have a timetable. So a utility is required to file a 30-day notice of intent, and they also must provide a public notice. And the clock starts when the application is deemed to be complete. Rates cannot take effect for 30 days. And typically, the PSC imposes a suspension period in order to allow for the adjudication of the rate case. That can be either a suspension for 5 months or 6 months, depending on the type of rate case. But the rate case must be completed within 10 months. And then rehearing requests, they must occur within 23 days of a final order. The rate-making process also allows for intervention. The Kentucky Attorney General, by statute, represents the ratepayers in general. Full interveners must show they represent unique interests and will contribute evidence that otherwise might not be brought before the PSC during the case. The rate-making process also includes discovery, public meetings such as this one, public comments, which can be submitted at any time during the process of a rate case up until a final order is issued, a formal hearing, post-hearing filings, and then a final order based upon the record in the case. And rate making, it's a two-stage process, determining the revenue requirement for the utility, and then also the rate design, which is the allocation of those costs and revenue over the various rate classes, residential, commercial, industrial. So as part of the rate application, a utility will provide a cost of service study that determines how much it costs to serve each rate class. And then the rate design also includes allocation of costs into fixed charges, those monthly customer charges, and then a variable cost, which is based on customer usage. So East Kentucky Power provides electric generation capacity and energy to 16 owner-member cooperatives, and they serve approximately 545,000 customers in 87 counties in Kentucky. They filed their application in this case on April 6, 2021. They're requesting an increase in annual revenues of $43 million, which equates to about a 5.2% increase in their wholesale base rates. Their application also includes some proposed changes to several of their tariffs and amortization of certain regulatory assets. The interveners in this case, the Office of Attorney General, New Forest Steel, and App Harvest Moorhead. So the next steps. The formal hearing will be next week, beginning on July 27. That will also present another opportunity for people to provide a public comment at the beginning of that hearing by calling in. A phone number will be posted the day of the hearing. The hearing is scheduled to last several days. It will be live streamed via YouTube, and that will be posted on our website. And as I mentioned before, there are still an opportunity to provide public comment and also in written form. And the email address for that is psc.info@ky.gov. Please include the case number and the subject line of your email, and then your full name and place of residence in the body of the email. So that concludes the overview portion of our public comment meeting tonight. And now I'm going to turn it over to Vice Chairman Chandler to oversee and preside over the public comment meeting. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Kent Chandler. I'm the Vice Chairman of the Kentucky Public Service Commission. This meeting is being recorded for the benefit of the public, the record, and in order for the other two commissioners to review and consider. We are here today to take public comments in the rate case of East Kentucky Power Cooperative Incorporated. To reiterate the point made during Ms. Wilson's overview, the role and obligation of the PSC is to ensure fair, just, and reasonable rates. We understand in any rate case proceeding that there are strong feelings and opinions. We ask that as you provide comments today, that you are respectful and also mindful of the time limit for each speaker. We are here to listen. The utility is not presenting during the public comment meetings, and neither are the interveners in the case. The utility and other parties have had their opportunity to make their case during the pendency of this matter. This is an opportunity for customers of the utility and the public to state their positions, concerns, and provide the Commission comments for its consideration. Again, the Commission is here to listen. During today's comment session, I will not be answering questions. The Commission is the fact finder and decision maker in this case, and as such, the Commissioners are unable to comment or speak to the process or substance of the pending application. Nevertheless, questions you raise during your comments may well be of assistance to the Commission and its staff in adjudicating this matter. If you have questions for the utility or the parties to this case, you may ask them during this public meeting, with the anticipation that those entities can later convey an appropriate answer outside of this public forum. Contact information for the company can be received by calling the Kentucky Public Service Commission and speaking to our staff at 502-564-3940. Again, that is 502-564-3940. Given the number of participants that have initially indicated their interest in providing comments, we'll be limiting the length of comments to 10 minutes. We will let you know when you have 1 minute remaining. As always, written comments may be made to the Commission at any time during the consideration of a case and must include your name, address, and state the case number, which in this matter is 2021-00103. When you speak, please provide your name and address prior to your questions and comments. At this point, we will begin taking comments, but there is no one yet that has signed up to provide comments. We will offer up, I think we'll stay on for the next 6 minutes until 5:20 to see if anybody else signs up. Ms. Wilson indicated anyone wishing to speak can email psc.meeting@ky.gov. Again, that is psc.meeting@ky.gov to be scheduled on the list of speakers for tonight. When you send that email, please include your name, address, phone number, and email address. You may also send an email to psc.meeting@ky.gov to be placed on the list of speakers for tomorrow's public comment session for this same case. Tomorrow's public comment session will be held from 1 p.m. until all the comments are taken. And again, you can sign up at psc.meeting@ky.gov. Please include your name, address, phone, and email address. We will stay on for an additional 5 minutes to see if anybody signs up to provide public comment. And if nobody does sign up, then we will close comments for this evening and be available again to take public comments tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Thank you.
Mr. Vice Chairman, this is Michael West for the Attorney General's office. I'd just like to note that I am on the line. I had a bit of trouble with the WebEx link. It was not working for me, so I had to call in, but I just wanted to note my appearance.
All right. Thank you, Mr. West.
Thank you.
Tuesday, July 27th session. Again, the commission will be having a public comment session tomorrow, Wednesday, July 28th, 2021 at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you would like to provide public comments at that time, please email psc.meeting@ky.gov to be placed on the list of speakers. Your email should include your name, address, phone number, and email address. As always, you can provide a public comment at any time during the pendency of this case by sending written comments to the commission. Those written comments should also include your name, address, and the case number 2021-00103. Those comments can be mailed to the Kentucky Public Service Commission, address being P.O. Box 615, 211 Sauer Boulevard, Frankfort, Kentucky 40602, and can be provided through our website, which is psc.ky.gov. That is all for public comments tonight, and we hope we have more participation tomorrow afternoon. Thank you.